Most preppers think they're ready. They've got a bag packed, gear stacked, a plan in their head, and they feel good about it. I'm going to tell you something today that most survival channels will never say out loud. Your bug out bag, the one you spent weeks building, the one sitting by your door right now, might be the thing that gets you killed. Not because you bought the wrong gear, because you packed it the wrong way, for the wrong scenario, with the wrong mindset. Today, the old wolf is going to show you exactly what those mistakes look like and what to do instead. My name is Ghost. This is the old wolf. He doesn't talk much, but he's never wrong. Stay with us. Here's the problem. 90% of preppers build their bug out bag the same way. They watch a YouTube video. They read a Reddit post. They look at a list, 72-hour survival essentials, and they start buying. And that list isn't wrong. But a list is not a strategy. A bug out bag isn't a collection of gear. It's a system. And every system has to be built around three things: your body, your route, and your threat. If you don't know your route, the bag is dead weight. If you don't know your threat, you're packing for the wrong war. If you don't know your body, your age, your fitness, your limitation, you might not make it 3 miles. The old wolf learned this the hard way. So did I. Let me show you the mistakes, starting with the one that will end you first. This is the old wolf. 3 years ago, he's packing his bug out bag the way most of you pack yours. Everything he thinks he might need: a tent, 3 days of food, a full medical kit, a rain poncho, an extra jacket, paracord, fire starters, 3 different kinds, a folding saw, water filters, a radio. The bag weighs 62 pounds. Here's what the science says about load bearing and survival movement. Military research, U.S. Army combat studies, shows that a load above 30% of your body weight causes a measurable drop in speed, decision-making, and endurance within the first 2 miles. For a 180-pound man, that's 54 pounds. But that's the absolute ceiling. The optimal load for sustained movement under stress is closer to 20 to 25%, 35 to 45 pounds. 62 pounds on your back means you're moving slower than everyone around you. In a collapse scenario, slow means visible. Visible means targeted. The old wolf didn't fail because he bought bad gear. He failed because he packed for comfort instead of distance. Rule number 1, if you can't run with it for a quarter mile right now, today in your current shape, it's too heavy. Strip it down, then strip it down again. That's mistake 1, and it costs people their lives, not in dramatic ways, but in quiet ones. A twisted ankle, a decision made too slow, a moment of hesitation because your legs gave out. Mistake 2 is worse, because it's invisible. Most people don't even know they're making it. Look at the table: extra jeans, a book, a portable phone charger for a phone that won't have signal, sleeping pills, 3 t-shirts, a full-size flashlight, a multi-tool, and a second multi-tool because the first one felt flimsy. Here's the question the old wolf finally learned to ask: is this item keeping me alive, or is it keeping me comfortable? Comfort and survival are not the same thing. In normal life, they overlap. In a collapse, they diverge fast. The framework is simple. Every item in your bag must serve one of 5 survival functions: water, fire, shelter, navigation, medical. That's it. Everything else is weight. A phone charger doesn't fit any of those 5. Neither does a book. Neither does a third pair of socks. 1 pair of merino wool socks, yes. They dry fast, resist odor, last for days of walking. That's function. 3 cotton t-shirts, no. Cotton holds moisture, it rubs, it adds weight. It's comfort dressed up as preparation. The old wolf cut his bag from 62 pounds to 38. Same capability, more distance, more speed, more chance. Weight, function. You fixed 2 mistakes, but here's where it gets serious. Because the next mistake isn't about what's in the bag. It's about what's missing from your head. A bug-out bag without a bug-out plan is just a heavy backpack. Ask most preppers, where are you going if you have to leave your house right now? Most of them will say somewhere safe, away from the city, maybe a relative's place. That is not a plan. That is a direction. A plan has a primary route and 2 alternates. It has rally points every 15 miles. Places you've physically been to, not places you found on Google Maps. It has a time window. What event triggers the bug out? And how much time do you wait before you move? The old wolf has made one critical mistake more than any other. He knew the what. He didn't know the when. Timing is everything in a collapse scenario, not gear. The people who survive the first 72 hours are not the best equipped. They're the ones who moved first, moved with a plan, and didn't hesitate. Here's the minimum planning structure. Write it down. Trigger, what specific event makes you leave? Not if things get bad, something observable. Power out for more than 12 hours. Civil unrest within 5 miles, a specific emergency broadcast. Route, primary highway, 2 alternate back roads, pre-driven, time noted. Destination, a location you visited in person, ideally with a trusted person who knows you're coming. Rally point, one location your family knows by memory, not saved in a phone, where everyone meets if they get separated. The bag follows the plan, not the other way around. The old wolf has made every one of these mistakes, so have I. The difference is, we live to fix them. Most people won't get a second chance. There's one more mistake, and it might be the most dangerous one, because it doesn't threaten your survival. It makes you the threat that other people target. Look at the crowd. Now look at one man. He has a 60-liter tactical backpack, olive drab, molly straps loaded with extra pouches, a carabiner with a water bottle clipped to the side, a patch on the shoulder. He looks prepared. He is the most dangerous person to be in that crowd, not because he's violent, because he's visible. In a collapse, a tactical bag sends a clear signal to everyone around you. This person has supplies. This person prepared. This person has things worth taking. You have just become a resource in a world where resources are scarce. OPSEC, operational security, starts with your appearance. Not your weapons, not your bunker, your appearance. A plain hiking pack, neutral colors. No patches, no flags, no gear hanging off the outside. You are trying to look like someone with nothing worth taking. That's not cowardice, that's strategy. The old wolf's rule, if a stranger can tell you're a prepper just by looking at you, you've already failed. Visibility is a liability, and visibility is an asset. Here's the old wolf's framework, 3 rules. That's it. Rule 1, 30% of your body weight, maximum. Test it now, not when you need to use it. Pick up your bag. Walk fast for 5 minutes. Can you still think clearly? Can you change direction quickly? If not, it's too heavy. Strip it down. Rule 2, 5 functions only. Water, fire, shelter, navigation, medical. Everything in your bag maps to one of those 5. If it doesn't, it's dead weight. When in doubt, ask, does this keep me alive or does this keep me comfortable? Pick accordingly. Rule 3, plain. Quiet, forgettable. Your bag should look like something a trail hiker or a college student would carry. Dark color, no patches, no tactical branding, no gear hanging off the outside. You are not signaling readiness. You are signaling nothing. 4 mistakes, all of them common, all of them fixable. Too heavy, packed for comfort, no plan behind it. Wearing a target. Fix those 4 things, and your bag becomes what it was supposed to be. An advantage, not a liability. The old wolf didn't build his system in a day, neither will you. But you start today. Next time, we go inside the old wolf's actual bag. What he carries, what he cut, and the one item nobody expects. That's saved his life twice. If you haven't subscribed, now is the time. This is not the kind of knowledge you want to stumble on after you need it. My name is Ghost. The old wolf will see you next time.